Hello, everybody. Tom Maddox here. September the 18th, Wednesday. It's the afternoon. Today was a big day as far as real estate because the Federal Reserve Board just concluded their meeting, and I'll bring you up to date on what they're going to do with regard to bond purchases and that right after I kind of give you a glimpse of what happened in the local real estate market for last month, meaning August. We just got the reports in, and I'll give you just a thumbnail sketch of the statistics so you're up to date on what actually occurred last month. Not any big changes across the board from month to month, from July to August. Certainly big changes from year to year, but not so much from month to month. Detached homes in the San Diego metropolitan area, pretty much unchanged from the month before, but we are now at $460,000, and that means we're up 23% from the same month last year. So 23% higher on detached side from August of 2012 until August of 2013. That compares against where we were at the very, very peak, which was November of 2005, when the median detached home sold for $517,000. So we're $57,000 shy of where we were at the all-time peak, again, in November of 2005. As far as the attached, we came up a little bit last month, 2% increase. And the median price of an attached or a condo is now $319,000, and that has increased, get this, over the period of 1 year from August of 2012 until August of 2013, 35%. Not bad. Sales, pretty much unchanged from the month before across the board, whether it's detached or attached. Just for instance, we sold in the metropolitan area last month, 2,437 detached units, a bit below where we were in 2012. And the same sort of scenario for the attached or for the condos. As far as inventory, we've been very, very short on inventory over the last year. Well, it's slowly increasing each month, but we're still below where we were last year. On the detached side, we're below where we were last year to the tune of about 13.5%. On the attached or the condo side, we're 18% where we were in comparison to last year. But again, we're slowly climbing the scale. We're finding more and more sellers are comfortable with where the prices are. So more and more people are saying, hey, maybe now is the time to sell. We've wanted to sell for the last couple of years, and maybe now the time is right. So we're seeing more and more people comfortable with the equity in their homes, and we're finding more and more homes coming on the market. So slowly increasing, although still either 13.5 or 18% below where we were last year. Just to kind of give you a glimpse of how long it would take to sell all the inventory that we currently have, based upon the number of sales that we have each month, we're about 2.5 months worth of inventory out there. So that's not a lot. Typically, on an average, we have somewhere between 4 to, let's say, 6 or even 7 months worth of inventory. So we haven't got a lot of inventory based upon the number of sales that we're achieving each month. As far as Pacific Beach and Mission Beach specifically, the median in PB, Mission Beach, 92109, for a detached home is $704,000. And we have 92 active listings. And the average time to sell is 50 days, 50. On the attached or the condo side, the median is now $485,000. We have 95 active listings and 29 days in the market, time to sell. Days in the market, 29 days. So it's taken about a little bit more than half the time to sell attached as it does to sell a detached. As far as interest rates, the best way to keep track of the interest rates and what's going on is to read my blog on my website, www.tommaddox.com. But let me give you a real fast snapshot of what is currently happening and what has currently happened today. I think most people expected that the Federal Reserve was going to go ahead and start to what they call taper back on the purchase of Treasury bills, Treasury bonds. And that is made up of $45 billion worth of mortgage-backed securities of the total of $85 billion that they purchase each month in total bonds. Most people expected that for the Federal Reserve Board meeting, which just concluded today, 2 days, started yesterday, concluded today, that they were going to start pulling back on those purchases. Well, surprisingly enough, and I think most people were quite surprised, Ben Bernanke's post-meeting press conference, if you will, he stated that they were not yet comfortable in doing that. The economy is showing some bright lights, but many not quite so bright lights, especially with the current, the last jobs report. We're finding that creating jobs, but not great jobs. And the number of people who are coming off the rolls of the unemployed because they've run out of unemployment insurance is increasing. People have stopped looking for jobs. So what they call the labor participation rate is actually not very good. So what the Federal Reserve decided to do this afternoon, just about 2 hours ago, was to go ahead and continue the purchase, that the level of purchases that they have been that they've been involved in with this qualitative easing, and they're going to continue to purchase at the same rate for the ensuing months, or at least until the next meeting, which I believe is in December. So for right now, what's happened is the rates have increased over the period of the last 2.5 months by 1%. So that's pulled some of the buyers out of the market, waiting for the rates to go lower. They're not going to. Okay, rates are here to stay, I'm afraid. They probably have a lot more upward possibilities than they do downward. Increasing inventory is making more properties available. So my best advice to people who are holding off on either refining or purchasing homes, it's probably the right time to do it. So anyway, latest interest rate prognosis and what's going on will be found on my blog, on my website. And again, I do this every month, and I'll give you a snapshot the middle of October based upon what's happened in the market for the month of September. In the meantime, best of luck, my best to your families, and you have a great day.